Stephen Whitesides here with Greenbrier Music. This is a Pearl Vision birch kit. Old stock, it's actually a 2011 model. This is the Strata Gold, and it's the last one we have left in stock. Normally we don't do videos on kits that we only have one of, especially a lower end kit, because obviously we can use this video once, it'll probably be here today, gone tomorrow. So why do a review on it? Good question. It's a really interesting kit. Pearl Vision birch is one of my favorite kits in birch at any price point. There are $2,000 birch kits, won't name names in this video. I don't think they sound as good as this one, and this is a very inexpensive drum set. What you get are really consistent attacks out of the shells, you get a medium sustain, and you get a really high sound quality. You even start with what's basically a Remo Ambassador head. They say Pearl Protone on them, but obviously you're getting the same single ply sound that you'd expect there. You're getting a bass drum with lots of consistency, a medium weight, and you're getting the thing birch is famous for, a kit that records well. It's got strong highs, decent mids, and the low presence is very controlled. You ever tried to tune up your floor tom? You keep going to a lower and lower tuning range because out of that 14x14 you just can't get the beefy rock and roll depth you want, and you can't keep it in tune for 3 seconds. You're not going to have that problem here. The lows are really well in control, and you can actually play this in the mid tuning range that this is, and just for the relativity to the notes on the 10-inch and the 12-inch here, I feel like this sounds plenty low. Even though if I had a 16x16, we'd be an octave down from there. This is all I need, and we're rocking out. The snare drum. If we were talking $2,000 budget here, snare drum leaves a little bit to be desired. I personally would play this kit if I just had my $1,000 snare drum sitting in the middle of it. If we're looking at a beginner or a semi-pro though, this is more than you need. It's a great snare, it's just not a $1,000 snare. A lot of value for a fifth of a kit that's ringing in at only a couple $100. The only reason that I don't like this as much as a really expensive snare is because it doesn't have a lot of life to it. It's very tight and very controlled. Some of you might say I'm crazy, you can fall in love with this thing in 3 minutes. Just not my style. I like a brass snare that sings and rings. But in short, what I recommend is that if you're looking for a gigging kit, you've already got your $5,000 showroom piece sitting in your house, it's awesome, and you record on it, this kit will sound comparably good. Just take the snare off of that kit, these shells, go out to the gig. Play in a dive bar, a smaller place, go into your buddy's house, you need to leave the kit there for a few days, bring this kit and this snare. Or if you're really lucky, you're a beginner, you're looking to upgrade from that $200 Chinese kit mom bought you for Christmas when you were 16, this kit, snare and all, is a serious deal. Try to find something that sounds this good for under $1,000, I dare you, and send us a follow-up post. Would love to see it, but I'm very, very proud of this drum set. It's an awesome one. Find it at Greenbrier Music, and for those of you curious, these are Meinl Bazant cymbals. We're using Audix D2 tom mics, a D4 for the floor tom, D6 on the bass, and Audix overheads from the DP7 drum mic pack. We switched over from the Shure we've used for most of our older videos. Find us at greenbriermusic.com or call 540-372-DRUM. I'm Stephen Whitesides.